Welcome back, and thank you for keeping it right here on the Fox 61 Morning News. Right now, we are getting to our latest segment called First and Finest, and that is where we get to hear from members of state police about topics that impact you. So this morning, we are joined by Brian Foley from the Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection. Brian, good morning.
Good morning, Aj.
One of the first things I want to dive into this morning that we have been talking about for most of this morning is the new testing site, the CVS testing site in New Haven. It is a rapid testing site. It's the first one in Connecticut. Talk to me about how that testing site came about.
You know, it was interesting. Last Friday, we got a call from CVS saying that, basically if you build it, they will come, that they would put a testing site in Connecticut. This was last Friday, and we were told it would be over the next month or so that they would have it, and that we need to pick out a site. So that morning, we looked around at different state properties. It was very important for Governor Lamont and Commissioner Ravella to put this site in an urban area and somewhere centrally located. So they liked New Haven because it had 91 and 95 going right through it. We looked at state properties, and we went to the Board of Regents and asked if we could have their parking lot at the old Gateway Community College, which is now a part of Southern Connecticut State University. They own it. Marco Jakian from the Board of Regents said this whole crisis is just take whatever you want, you can have it. And so we went down and looked at the lot. By Friday afternoon, CVS had said we want it up and running by this time next Friday. So there was quite a lift involved. And so we enlisted the Connecticut State Police accident reconstruction guys to come out and basically produce the entire thing and come up with the structure of how it's going to work, emulating the other ones in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. They use their drones, they use their software for accident reconstruction. Basically, we asked them, don't be cops for the next week. We need you to be engineers and make this lot a testing center. And so we realized that we needed a lot of work from the Department of Transportation. DOT, I can't say enough how much they stepped up, from paving to actually cutting down barriers, making driveways, painting. Everything they did within a couple of days, cleaning that lot up from an abandoned parking lot where you're kicking rocks around to what it is now, was just amazing. So the testing center was up and running by Thursday. By Friday, it went live online, and obviously there's been a lot of people going through. You saw the governor go through yesterday, or not go through, but go visit it yesterday. I actually went through it on Thursday. It's so easy. The website, it's so easy to sign up. You go into the test, you're there. I got my results in about 14 minutes. They called, but it doesn't hurt. It moves so smoothly, thanks to the New Haven Police and the Connecticut State Police for the on-site handling and Laws parking too. When they hired Laws guys to work these lots, that's what they do down there. And these are New Haven residents that had been out of work working for Laws now that are back to work on that site. So there's a lot of benefits to it. Everything seems to be working smoothly. It's a good opportunity for the state.
That sounds good, and we have more details about that on our website, fox61.com, on how folks can register. I want to move on to the next topic to talk about here. It is National Public Safety Telecommunication Professional Appreciation Week, and just to put it in different terms, we're talking about those dispatchers. They are usually the first people that we are in contact with. We don't see them, but we hear them. Talk to me about just how important it is to recognize those men and women.
They don't get recognized enough. And, people always talk about EMTs and firefighters and police officers and supporting our first responders. They're just kind of the forgotten aspect of it, and they literally save lives. From when people call into a police station or for the fire department or for a medical emergency, they talk people through them, they keep them calm. And then on the other end, they're watching over every police officer, fireman, and EMT in the street. They know where they are, they know what they're doing. If you look back, like here in the city of Hartford, we had a woman police officer there that was stabbed in the neck, and everyone talked about how great the officers and EMTs and everyone just did an amazing job in saving a life there. You kind of forgot about the dispatchers. And if you listen to the dispatch tapes, even today, goosebumps as to what an amazing job the dispatchers here did and all around the state. You saw Colonel Malikas of the Connecticut State Police do a video and personally go around and personally thank the dispatchers for the Connecticut State Police, as I'm sure police chiefs and police officers and firemen all around the state. Thank you to all the dispatchers. They do it's such a difficult and stressful job. They do an amazing job. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They're the unsung heroes.
And one of the great things State Police is doing right now that I want to bring up as well this morning is the blood drives that you all are having. Talk to me about how that has been going. When is the next one for folks that are interested?
So all the information is on the Connecticut State Police Facebook page for the next date. I think they have another one coming up this week, guys. I'm not sure. But the Connecticut State Police, I don't know how or why would they just pick this opportunity for the blood drive specifically. And my gosh, they have the PIO office has really stepped up and started to own this to where they're at the Connecticut State Police Academy and the Post Academy down in Meriden, where they have these blood drives, and they're challenging firemen, they're challenging police officers, all the first responders to step up and come and give blood. Every time they've done it, they've filled up as many spots as they can. It's booked right through. So when you see it posted, you got to jump on it and sign up as soon as you can. You just can't show up to a blood drive and give blood. There's a registration process through the Connecticut Red Cross. But what an amazing job Connecticut State Police has done in this process and getting blood, and everyone's thankful.
All right, Brian Foley from the Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection. Thank you so much for joining us this morning once again.
Thanks, Aisha.